Playoff start along with Rasha Mesterovic, Chris Bosh. Hedo Turkoglu was dominant in game one. You have then in the backcourt, check out forward Parker, Nelson, and Evans. Let's go to Adnan.
Thank you, gentlemen. As you mentioned, Leo, the fact that Andrea Bargnani starting raised some eyebrows in game one. Bargnani just 2 of 8 for 5 points, while Jamario Moon, who was a starter for much of the season, played under 5 minutes and didn't register a point. However, Sam Mitchell says that he thinks Bargnani's taken an unfair amount of the criticism with regard to the team's defense in game one. It's a collective effort, and he sees no reason to revert back to the status quo. So for now, Bargnani does get the start. Moon will be coming off the bench. La vita è bella. Life is beautiful for now. Chuck and Leo, back to you guys.
That's right, and thank you. Bargnani went 2 for 8 as Sam Mitchell going with Bargnani in game 2. As Sam Mitchell and the Raptors know the importance of this second game. And Stan Van Gundy, he said, we haven't won this series. Everyone's getting carried away. We won a ball game. This is the best of 7.
And Stan Van Gundy trying to anticipate that Sam Mitchell may go to a smaller lineup early in this ball game. 18-11 playoff record for Van Gundy.
And Dwight Howard at the ripe old age of 22 with a double-double of 20 and 20, 25 points, 22 rebounds, 5 blocks, and Chris Bosh, who did go to the line, Leo, 13 times on Sunday.
That's right. Chris Bosh is really going to have to be quick with the basketball to not allow Rashard Lewis, who did a great job defending him, to set up and let his teammates lock in with their help.
Good to have you with us tonight, right here on The Score. Chuck Swirsky, Leo Routens, Adnan Burke. Game 2 here in Orlando. The Raptors trying to seize home court advantage with a victory tonight and send this series tied up at a game apiece for Game 3 at a sold-out Air Canada Center on Thursday night at 7:30 with a tip. But they have got to take care of business, and the tip will go between Bosh and Howard. And we are underway.
A lot of nerves to start the game, even with the officials throwing the jump ball.
Kept waiting for Bartolini to put the ball in the air. Hedo Turkoglu. And we're going to have a quick blocking foul. 11 seconds into the ball game. And this will go against Anthony Parker. Our winning strategies, Leo.
Contain your man. Orlando shot the ball too well, too many easy shots. Body Howard, no more 25 and 22 ball games. Point pressure. That means on offense, attack, and on defense, don't allow Nelson to go where he wants, especially in the paint.
Turkoglu steps on the sideline out of bounds. Turnover for Orlando.
You can see right off the bat that the Raptors' aggression is distinctly different from game one. Chuck, they are right up in the face of the Magic.
You've got Nelson hounding TJ Ford, Bargnani out in front. And another quick whistle.
Lewis trying to deny Chris Bosh any opportunity to get the ball in the post. And the key for Sam Mitchell helping Bosh out is to let Bosh catch the ball on the move or quickly in the post, and that's where Bosh has to be decisive. Don't hang on to that ball.
Leo, is it the style of play or a different officiating crew how they handle the game?
Well, you know what? There's a lot of comments about the physical play in the Cleveland-Washington series, and you can bet the officials are going to make sure the game stay in control.
TJ Ford forces it up, hit glass, no rim, and then there's a 24-second violation. Both teams are getting after it.
Well, Orlando can't afford a letdown. They can't relax after winning game one, and the Raptors, they know they have to play better.
Nelson handling the rock, coming off a 24-point, 7-assist ball game. Dwight Howard turns the corner, double on the ball, forced it up, no, tip, no. Holded by the Raps, and it's Anthony Parker down the sideline. Now the switch, TJ Ford is picked up by Dwight Howard. He swings it, an open look for Andrea Bargnani. Rashard Lewis, knife it inside, forced it up, no. Offensive rebound, Howard, and he is fouled.
The Raptors are saying Howard pushed but they're not going to call that. It's very important that when that shot goes up, somebody's got to find Dwight Howard. As we showed off the top of the show, don't try to jump with him. Nobody can jump with him. This is Superman. This is a slam dunk champion. Put a body on him and be extremely physical.
That foul is on Nesterovic, his first, second team. Howard made his first 8 free throws the other night, en route to a 9 of 11 performance, but on the regular season only 58%. Our first quarter, right here on The Score. Brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Chuck, assistant coach Patrick Ewing, the Hall of Famer that works with Dwight Howard, challenged Howard before this series. He said, you know what? Great players step up in the postseason. Give the Raptors something different. If you're not making free throws, make them in the playoffs. Put up huge numbers, block shots, set the tone, and he's done that.
There's the big man on his way to the Hall of Fame in September. Patrick Ewing has been a huge mentor for Dwight Howard.
And one of the hardest working players that's ever played this game.
Bosh and a pump up, no. Sam Mitchell wanted a foul. Jameer Nelson tried it in. The pitch out for Rashard Lewis. 3-ball. Rolls off the arm. Surprised Nelson didn't take it to the rack.
He did a great job of that. That's why he got to the free throw line 8 times in game 1.
Goaltending.
That's the advantage of getting deeper. Rasho Nesterovic, by the time he caught that ball, Dwight Howard was under the bucket. You're not going to get a clean block in that situation.
They showed the replay on the big screen here at Amway Arena. The crowd felt that that was a clean block, of course. They aren't too biased, are they? Howard lowers the shoulder, forces it up. No.
That's great defense by Rasho Nesterovic. Played with his feet, made himself big.
Howard has missed his first 2 shots. TJ Ford turns it over. Down the floor, leaking out. Jameer Nelson. And a dunk by Turkoglu is the trail. Turkoglu always running the floor.
He contributes to this team in so many ways. For the Raptors, in the playoffs especially, every possession critical. Can't take chances with the ball.
Evans knocked it away. This is Turkoglu. Line to the lane. Turkoglu with a monster slam. Hedo Turkoglu eating some room.
Right now, it's very, very important to take your time. Make the Magic work a little bit defensively.
And a steal by Rashard Lewis on the runway to the cup of the shot. Timeout, Raptors. So after a turnover by TJ Ford, the Magic off and running. Hedo Turkoglu and the Magic up there early first quarter on The Score. As we return to Orlando, our Ford Coach's Edge featuring the head coach of the Raptors, Sam Mitchell, on adjustments he's going to make here in Game 2.
We got to do a better job doing that. We got to set better picks, and we got to hopefully shoot the ball better. You know, it's going to be hard to win shooting 37%. And with all that said, again, I point out, 37%, 43 points in the first quarter, with 7 minutes to go, it's a 5-point game. So I think we have a lot to be optimistic about.
And you always want to manage your timeouts, but after game 1, Chuck, I think it's really important, if you have to, take quick timeouts early just to prevent Orlando from doing what they did again to Toronto. And as a player, take your time right now. The longer you take offensively, the less chance for Orlando to get these runs going.
4 on the shot clock. Bosh and a drive and a spin, the fade, the fire to score.
That's a good-looking move right there. Chris Bosh has to be your guy right now. He has got to step up. Slow first half in game 1.
Nelson keeping the dribble alive, finds Lewis on a pump, slice it inside, the dump off and a good.
And there's that drive and kick we're talking about. Where does it start? If Bosch stays down and doesn't leave his feet, that takes that opportunity away.
See what the Raptors orchestrate right here. Coming off the screen, Anthony Parker, no. And Jameer Nelson down the floor. Turkoglu rimmed out. Tip, no. Loose on the floor. It's Dwight Howard up and good. They have 3 looks at the offensive glass.
Regardless of what happens, everybody has to get back and make sure those offensive opportunities don't occur. It's too quick. You're feeding the fire right now by taking those quick shots if you're the Raptors.
It's a 10-2 run. Make that a 12-2 run. Orlando shooting 46%. The Raptors are 2 of 7.
The quicker the shot is, Chuck, they can sustain the run. They're feeling good about themselves, and you allow them to keep going one play after another. Slow it down a little bit and make the magic work. Take a little bit of edge off their game.
And this could have sent TJ Ford at the line shooting 2 with a foul on Jameer Nelson.
Here's a play that, maybe this would have been a good opportunity right here. Orlando starting to get out on a run, get a quick timeout, settle things down. Instead, Orlando comes right back off another turnover. And this time, Hedo Turkoglu uncontested, baseline to baseline. Rashard Lewis, the same.
So TJ Ford makes a couple of free throws, make it a 14-6 ball game. Jamario Mooney played less than 5 scoreless minutes in game 1.
This is the small lineup that Sam Mitchell was talking about. Stan Van Gundy anticipated coming onto the floor.
As Moon bit on the head and shoulder fake, and Evans with a bucket. Andrea Bargnani, no good from three-point range. Bargnani has missed his first 2 shots. Raptors 2 of 8. And Orlando scores on the other end.
Just more of the same now for Toronto. The defense that they started out with, they're a little shaken right now. This run has really hurt the Raptors. They have got to stop the bleeding and get back to guarding your man, contain your man.
Parker had the ball knocked away from behind. Another turnover. Here's Jameer Nelson, the hard bouncer. Evans is pushed foul to the floor. That's a dangerous play.
Foul on number 7, Andrea Bargnani.
Turnovers really a factor. 5 turnovers already for Toronto. Great job by Evans, poking that ball away from behind, and that pass from Nelson to Evans, who made the play and then ran down, beat everybody down the floor. And there's an example of what can't happen. If Evans could knock the ball away, Chuck, he can't beat everybody down. If there's a mistake, you're covered. Last 15 regular season losses, lost 10 of 15 first quarters, outscored by 4.5 points a game. Sunday, outscored by 20 in the first quarter.
And Jose Calderon is checked in for TJ Ford. Calderon played 26 minutes, 3 of 11 from the floor, 9 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds as Ford takes a seat on the bench. 0 for 2, a couple of free throws, 1 board, 1 assist. Bosch, he turned it over. And for the Raptors, we got them with 6. Evans, no good. Offensive rebound, Turkoglu. And we've got whistles everywhere. And Jim Clark's going over to Bob Delaney. What do we have here, Leo?
Well, Dwight Howard's reaction wasn't positive. Hard to tell exactly what the officials made the call on.
Do we have a double foul?
Take another look. A lot of contact there between Bargnani and Howard. Both players jostling for position. And if anything, I would anticipate a double foul. And the officials saying Orlando had possession of the ball and they will retain possession of the ball. And it is a double foul.
Yes, on Howard and Bargnani. So For Dwight Howard, that will be his first.
And that's what Bargnani's got to do, Chuck. You're not trying to hurt anybody out there, but you have to be physical and sacrifice your body right now.
And for Bargnani, his first as well. Orlando had possession. That's why they retained the ball. 12 of the clock. They trapped Turkoglu, and he traveled.
Excellent job by Anthony Parker and Dre Bargnani on the ball.
How about points in the paint, Leo? 14-2 in favor of the Magic.
Dwight Howard inside and layups in transition off a turnover.
Howard with a 6.6 rebound game. Calderon stops his dribble. This is Bosh, free from 18, bucket.
And no hesitation on that shot. That's the key. Chris Bosh has got to shoot the ball with confidence.
And then Calderon with a push on Jameer Nelson. This is a much different ball game that we saw Sunday with the whistles, the physicality.
His first 14.
The Raptors have to match the physicality of the Orlando Magic. No question about that, especially at that point guard position. Jameer Nelson had his way against Toronto. And remember, coming into the series, that was the key. One of the keys was that the point guards, TJ Ford and Jose Calderon, were better than Nelson, Dooling, and Royal.
Rashard Lewis over Bargnani. None of the nine. Rashard Lewis. The Magic shooting 53%. The Raptors 3 of 9. Orlando has attempted 8 more field goals. Calderon off the dribble. And Turkoglu shakes, bakes to the rim, and we're going to have a foul.
Hedo Turkoglu's game has grown so much this season. When you have confidence, you have poise. And that's what Hedo Turkoglu brings to this ball club. He waits his turns. He's aggressive, yet he doesn't force plays. And he helps the team in so many ways. In the win on Sunday, Turkoglu not only had 21 points, had 6 boards, 6 assists, and really got involved in the game in every aspect. When the team needed him to go low, he went low. When the opportunity was there to knock down a 3, he knocked down the 3. But when you have a player that's playing with confidence and poise, and look at the improvement, and that's why he may just be the most improved player in the NBA this season.
Leo Bargnani left. And you've got Delfino checking in. On the stat chart, Bargnani has 2 personal fouls. The public address announcer says that Bargnani with 3, so we'll sort things out there. But Hedo Turkoglu has been fabulous here in the first quarter.
Well, right now you're going to have a Bosh-Howard matchup, and Bosh has to go at Howard off the dribble at every chance.
Jamario Moon. Long board comes out to Delfino. Raps are 3 of 11.
The one concern you have with Jamario Moon now, Chuck, is his confidence the same after not getting that start in game 1.
Moon short. Remember, he had a double-double against Orlando in Toronto, a 17-point, 12-rebound game. Nelson all the way to the rack. What a pretty move by Jameer Nelson. And the Magic leading 26-8. Calderon with a pitch out. Parker at 3. No. Offensive rebound, Bosh. Calderon's going to jack it up. And you can ring it up from downtown Kitchener-Waterloo. That goes to the Santee family. Watching our game tonight right here on The Score. Big splash by Jose Calderon.
And Jose Calderon has to keep that confidence going right now. Take good shots and make sure his team is moving that basketball. Just needs to pick it up here on Jameer Nelson.
Bogan's passed up a good look from three-point range. Evans to Nelson. 6 on the clock. Jameer Nelson forces it up. Remy, no.
And that's good defense by Calderon. Crowding Nelson, getting a hand up on the shot. You don't have to block it, just make it difficult.
But Bosh is really demanding the ball. Didn't get a touch. Now he gets one. 7 on the clock against Dwight Howard. Nice feed. Delfino up. Goaltending. So the Raps have reeled off 5 straight.
And this is another way to help out Bosch, Chuck. When Bosch catches the ball and faces, you have slashers and cutters. You want to keep the lanes open and then get guys like Delfino to make their move. Bosch is an excellent passer, and he's willing to give it up.
That's the second goaltending violation against Dwight Howard in the quarter with 2:35 remaining. Nelson splits the defense, lost the handle, gives it up. Evans for 3. Evans, one of the unsung heroes of game 1 with 4 triples. He had 14 in the ball game.
Yeah, all 4 of his triples came in the first half, and just like that one, they were wide open.
See if Bosch can go after Howard. Yes, foul.
I almost thought that call wasn't going to happen. Great move by Bosch. Late call by Bob Delaney.
So Jameer Nelson and the Orlando Magic shooting 55%. They have a 29-15 lead with 2:12 to go first quarter on the score. All right, welcome back on the score. And following our game, more NBA playoff action. What about the Suns and Spurs? Terrific series.
Double overtime, first time out. Tim Duncan, a monster in that first game.
Leo, did you say Tim? Not Tim Duncan. How about Tim Hortons?
Nice segue there,
yes, thank you.
Well, I picked Jose Calderon for my X Factor. 9 points, 8 assists, struggled with his shooting in game 1, and he's really come out here and tried to settle the Raptors down. And you have Keon Dooling, Chuck. He had an excellent game shooting the ball, especially behind the arc, 2 for 3.
Hey, Leo, during the timeout, the officials went to the table, worked things over with the scorers, and they've given Andrea Bargnani his 3rd personal foul. So Bargnani to the bench with 3 fouls in the first 7.5 minutes.
Well, when he gets stuck with a guy like Dwight Howard, it's very, very difficult for him. Dwight Howard is just such a physical player and really knows how to get his position early.
That's right, and he played the 3 spot, something he did not do in the regular season. Played the 3 for the first time all year in game 1. Then, of course, tonight, as Bosch goes to the line trying to polish off a 3-point opportunity, and he is perfect. Bosch went 13 of 13 Sunday afternoon. And this season, including regular season play, Leo, he is 39 for 39 against the Magic.
2 minutes.
Dooley had 10 off the bench. This is Bogans. Nope. And Calderon comes up with it.
Yeah, when your guards come back in and help you out, it makes a huge difference.
Parker with a touch. Calderon whips a pass, and he threw it away. Calderon is beating his man off the dribble, Leo. In my opinion, he should just go straight to the cup.
Well, one thing you don't want to do because of Dwight Howard is shy away from taking that ball to the basket. In game 1, Howard got a couple of his layup attempts. He's got to go right at the hoop.
7 turnovers for the Raps, leading to 8 Orlando points on the floor for Toronto. Capono, Delfino, Calderon, Moon, and Bosch. With 1:35 remaining first quarter, the Magic with the ball up by 13. This is Dooley. Peels off a Lewis screen. 7 on the clock. They want to get the ball inside of Howard. Running baseline. Now Howard with a ball.
Bosch got stuck that time. He came to the baseline to help out on the baseline drive. And excellent pass over to the big fella, Dwight Howard.
Bosch, that's off the mark. Bosch in the ball game, 3 of 6, 7 points, couple of boards, 2 dimes.
One of the disadvantages with that smaller lineup, Chuck, if you don't make the shot and you take a quick one, a lot less chance of getting an offensive rebound. Here, Chris Bosch defensively, he's getting down, he's working on Howard, trying to body up, but at the same time, he's got responsibilities to help his teammate. He comes out on Bogans, and Bogans makes the great pass to Howard. That's where his teammates got to step up and give Bosch a little bit of a hand.
Calderon picks up his 2nd foul, sending Dooling to the line. Their Ford shot caller. You can call the shots while watching tonight's game. Log on to Raptors.com to play right now. To predict what will happen next on the court, you could win gondola tickets to Game 3 at the ACC. Less than a minute to go. Calderon on a reverse. Beautiful move.
Exactly what we talked about. He needs to attack, not be afraid to go to the rim. Especially as aggressive as Orlando's playing, Chuck, they're really getting after the basketball. That allows you the opportunity to penetrate.
Calderon with 5 off the bench. Here's a post up. Dwight Howard uses window. No. Good traffic board by Jamario Moon. 6-second differential with the game clock, shot clock. First quarter action. Delfino measures a 3. And we're down to the final 10 seconds here of the first quarter. Keon Dooling comes up shooting. Got it. Tough shot. Calderon. And at the end of the first quarter, Raptors find themselves down once again. Big. That's Orlando. Shot 54%. The Raptors at 33%. And the Raptors trail 35-18 at the end of one. Second quarter coming up from the Amway Arena in just a moment right here on The Score.
Game 2, Raptors Magic on The Score. First quarter stats brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft. As you see, once again, Orlando with a hot start from the field, shooting 54%. As for the Raptors, just 33.3%. Turnovers also an issue right now for Toronto. They didn't have a problem with that in Game 1. So far, 7 turnovers has not helped the cause. Sam Mitchell talked about before the game the fact his team has to be more aggressive, more proactive. Obviously, that hasn't been the case. He also addressed the issue of whether or not he goes small this lineup. He has chosen to do so, but rebounding could be an issue. Guys?
Right, and then, well, it is an issue. The Raptors, no laughing matter, find themselves down by 17. Chuck Swirsky, Leo Ruttens, and Burke on the score. Leo, what adjustments would you make if you're the Raps?
Well, the main thing is understand how you're going to get back in this game. It's not going to happen in 1 or 2 possessions. You have to chip away this entire first half. How are you going to do it? Number 1, be patient on offense. The quicker shots you take, the better opportunities you're giving Orlando. Secondly, defensively, you really have to tighten things up. It's just too easy right now. 14-0 in fast break points for the Magic.
That foul against Bogans. Here's Capono. Moon, Calderon, Delfino, knife it in. Calderon, shot blocked by Dooley, and a violation.
Sam Mitchell's really upset. Carlos Delfino wide open. Calderon moves that ball. He wants his shooters to take shots. Once you've moved it, you get a good look. If he doesn't take that shot, Chuck, it's saying that he's not confident, not feeling good about it, and that sends a great message out to the Magic, gives them even more reason to get out and get after you.
Leo, for our first-time viewers that just got into Raptors basketball, they've seen the opening 2 quarters of this playoffs, and they're saying, wait a minute, what happened to the Raptor basketball in the regular season? Moving the ball, is it Orlando, or is it just, are they tight?
Well, certainly Orlando's playing great basketball. Even the Magic coaches couldn't believe how well they played in the opening game to start things off. But the Raptors defense has really put them in a hole, as have turnovers. Toronto, one of the low turnover teams in the NBA, number 2 behind Detroit, but they played uncharacteristically poor basketball in terms of controlling the ball.
Great turnovers match what they accomplished in Game 1. That's no good. And a Donald Foyle, who's a big man, and the Magic turn it over. This is Bosch all the way to the cup. A good shot and foul. And that's a matchup that Bosch can really go after the slipfoot Donald Foyle.
No question. And great job by Jose Calderon, waiting for his team to get back down to 4 after that turnover. And Bosch doing the right thing. Instant recognition against Foyle. You must attack.
And that's the second team foul on Orlando in the first 65 seconds of the second quarter.
On on that last play. Jamario Moon making a heads-up play. Inside, active, trying to get the offensive rebound, and then picking off that pass from Foyle.
I like the job Moon's done on the glass.
And that's one thing, in small ball, Chuck, if he's playing in that 4 spot, he really has to get up on the board.
Raptors trying to chip away at this Magic lead. Bosch tried to power it through the heart of the lane.
You have to weigh your options. Even if that pass does get through, it becomes a difficult opportunity inside.
Calderon's third foul. They are now, if you're Sam Mitchell, they bring back TJ Ford.
Yes, and here he is.
Right, as Ford pops off the bench. Calderon disagreeing with Jason Phillips-Cole.
Well, Calderon came in this game definitely trying to change the course of things for Toronto. Very aggressive, unfortunately, now with the fouls. It's up to TJ Ford. He's got to settle down and not force the play.
Ford played the first 7 minutes. A couple of points coming at the free throw line. Foyle working on Bosch. Bang it away. Donald Foyle. Driven. Got it. The former #1 pick by the Golden State Warriors at a full game.
Doesn't have the height, Chuck, but he's got bulk and creates room with his shoulders on that turnaround.
Bosch once again over Foyle. I go to the bank all day long on this one.
Absolutely, and that's where Bosch doesn't need to pass up shots. Right now, he's got to take it.
Bosch with 12 points. Dooley. This is Foyle again on the right block against Bosch. And the bouncer intended for Turkoglu bounced off his leg out of bounds. Raps with 9 turnovers, leading to 12 Orlando points. They run the same play again with Bosch and Foyle, and they have recognized this.
Yeah, and you want to face up as quickly as possible if you're Bosch, and then put the ball on the floor when Foyle is that tight. Initiate contact, and hopefully the officials will put you on the line.
And Capono looking for Bosch. Capono, 3-ball, bam! Jason Capono, who did a terrific job for the Raptors, naming 4 triples as he poured in 18 in game 1. Stan Van Gundy said, I've seen this movie before. I need to talk it over. It was a good job by the Toronto Raptors. 37-26 Orlando. Jason Capono coming off the bench. Threads the needle from 3-point range. Back in a moment on the score. Our series schedule, and Game 3 on Thursday at the Air Canada Centre, 7:30 with the tip. Will either be on TSN or right here on the score. So check Raptors.com tomorrow morning for the local listings for TSN or the score. And the Raps, of course, will be home Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock as well. And you can beat the buzzer. Purchase now for guaranteed access to playoff tickets. You'll receive exclusive season seat holder gifting. Call 416-366-DUNK. Or go to Raptors.com. Good to see a number of Raptor fans here.
Chuck, as bad as it was on Sunday, and as bad as this game started out, the Raptors really aren't in that bad a situation right now. 11-point game with 9 minutes to go in the quarter. They've settled down, have to continue to work Bosch, and keep at it defensively.
Sending Bosch to the line for 2 with Dwight Howard on the bench. When the Raptors have outscored them 8-2, and Howard is going to check in.
TJ Ford doing a real nice job this time, getting inside to the paint, finding Chris Bosch. TJ can't shy away from being aggressive. We saw Calderon have success with it. He has to bring it as well.
Stan Van Gundy has seen enough of this lineup, and Howard returns.
Well, small ball becomes a little bit more difficult with Howard in the lineup, but Bosch has to continue to play the same. And if it's Howard on him, attack just like he did with Foyle.
Our second quarter brought to you by Toyota Tundra. Chuck Swirsky along with Leo Robbins and Adnan Burke here in Orlando. And that's Bosch's first miss against the Magic all season long. splits a pair. 40 of 41 against Orlando this season. 37-27, Magic by 10. The biggest lead at 18. Once again, the Raptors never left. Looks like Toronto's in a zone. Hogan for three. Did Toronto go into a matchup?
They did, Chuck. There's one thing you have to be careful. Whenever in that zone, if the Orlando moves the ball the way they did, you've got to find the shooter.
Howard was rebound number 8 along with 8 points. Rashard Lewis wide open, right on the jumper. And we're going to have a loose ball foul. This will go against Bosh.
How about that pass by Turkoglu, Chuck? He looked off on Howard, who went down the lane. The entire Raptor team converged on Howard. That left Lewis with a wide open shot. Right here, as Turkoglu's looking, everybody going to Howard and Lewis wide open. Great job of using your big man to get open shots.
For Bosh, his first personal foul. They trap Turkoglu. Wide open once again, Bogans. The Raps on a push, leaking out to Mario Moon. Moon slips. No whistle. Ford, Capono, baseline, up and good.
How good has Jason Capono been in the postseason thus far? Big game in game one, helping the Raptors get back into it, and here off to a great start as well.
Capono with 5 off the bench. Lewis against Mario Moon, poked out of his hands, picked up by Hedo Turkoglu with 5 on the clock. Here's Turkoglu. Kick out, dueling. Yes, 3-point. That's their third triple. They're 3 of 11. The Raps are 2 of 9. Delfino. A little English on that shot.
Well, 2 things happen. A penetration from Ford and Delfino going into the body of Howard and taking the ball to the other side of the rim.
Dueling. Here's Howard. Back to Dueling. And threw it away.
Both Calderon and Ford have done a much better job.
And the Raptors knocking them down. They're 9 of 12 here in the second quarter. 75%. Magic inbound shooting a very cold 33%.
You know, Chuck, it really comes down to pride. If a player like TJ Ford doesn't want to let you get by him, he can keep you anywhere he wants. That's the type of quickness he possesses.
Lewis turns the corner. The pull-up.
That's pretty good closeout by Anthony Parker. Got there late. Lewis is a tough guy to defend in that situation. He's got the length at close to 6'10" to shoot over you off the bounce.
TJ Ford had his shot blocked, retains, giving it up. And that's a 3-ball.
How about that find by Ford? Gets a shot blocked, doesn't lose his poise, finds the open man.
Capono with 11.
Nice job, Chris Bosh. A little bit more of what we were talking about that time, getting in front of Dwight Howard. But TJ Ford, good aggressive move. Howard gets a piece of it, but then getting it right back, seeing the open man, quick pass, and that's the right guy to find. Capono with the hot hand.
A 4-point Orlando lead. We have ourselves a ball game here, folks. Nelson, elbow, rainbow.
That's his strength. He loves that set jump shot. He's been playing well attacking, but all season long, it's the open look that he thrives on.
And there's Capono. This time he elects to put the ball on the floor.
And this is what makes him so tough. He's not just a three-point shooter. He's a guy that knows how to play, how to take advantage of the D.
And there's the turnover. Here's Bosh on the run lead. Bosh is fouled, going to the floor.
And Bob Delaney immediately jumped in and said, "You're out."
Yep. And they took you out of the ball game.
That's the way Bob Delaney reacted at a call. He pointed immediately to the locker room. Let's see what he does here.
Now, I think they just called. What did they call here? Flagrant, or they tossed him?
The signal initially was that he was tossed, Chuck. Sam Mitchell, he went for the ball. And Chuck, he did not go for the ball in that play.
And now Sam Mitchell interpolated.
Chris Bosh, great job defensively. He's coming out in a break. Check out Hedo Turkoglu. He's going to come into the picture. And yes, he did go for the ball.
Yeah, he did get the ball.
Very aggressively going for the ball. And I think the officials are going to take a look at that play one more time. TJ Ford doing a great job of keeping Jameer Nelson from coming back into that play. And on the replay, from our initial angle, it didn't look like there was much effort to go for the ball. But on the replay, definitely did go for the ball. Outstanding anticipation by Bob. And there's the reach and the foul. It's that little extra push with that left hand after he got the ball. And I think Bob Delaney signaling it's a flagrant one.
A flagrant one foul on number 15 on Turkoglu.
All right, so this is a flagrant one foul.
After review, initially again, Bob Delaney signaled to Hedo Turkoglu that you're done. Turkoglu protested. They looked at the play, saw the effort made to go after the ball, and ruled it down to a flagrant one.
Turkoglu, that's his second person. 51-46 Magic. This was a 35-18 Orlando lead at the end of one as Bosh goes in favor of numbers 4-5.
And this team has really regrouped. After a devastating start once again, Chris Bosh has been a monster with 16 points. Jason Capono off the bench with 13. And TJ Ford, after a rough start, Chuck, he has really pumped the play here in the second quarter.
How about the performance of Bosh in this play?
Retains possession.
The entire ball game. A 30-16 run here in the second quarter. Rams retain possession, trailing by only 3. They have never led in this ball game. In fact, they've never led in this series, period. This is Ford with a post-up on Jameer Nelson. Capono.
The Raptors fell. I talked to Brian Colangelo after game one. He said, you know what, bad start, but the rest of the game, it was 77-71 for us. So he knows this team could play better. Now they're showing it.
Evans, that's short. And there's Howard with a dunk. Oh, it's getting physical underneath. Dwight Howard with a double-double here in the half. 11 points, 10 rebounds. Bosh for 3. Quickly down the floor. Rashard Lewis on Bosh. And we're going to have a charge.
How about that play? Chris Bosh, you know he's getting tired, Chuck. That last shot was an air ball. Didn't have the legs. Instead of hanging his head, hustles back and picks up the charge.
Big play by CB4.
Don't forget to join us for Capital One at the half. Glenn Sheeler will have highlights of the Mavericks taking on the Hornets. That's been a good series so far. Also have thoughts from Jay Triano as the Raptors making a run in the second quarter. Let's go back to Chuck Swirsky and Leo Rhodes. Guys.
All right, now thank you. How are they doing this run? How about the play of Chris Bosh?
He's been unbelievable here. Fighting through it, attacking, hitting his jump shot. You know he's wearing down. You know he's getting tired. Here gets the ball, three-pointer. Not much there. Shoots an air ball. But watch what he does. He sprints back. He knows can't let Howard get the ball, but then leaves Howard to take the charge. Gets outside the restricted area and picks one up on Rashard Lewis. Just a great reaction, great hustle by the franchise player for Toronto.
Chris Bosh and the Raps have really come alive during the second quarter.
Shooting the ball well, going after it, not turning the ball over. They've outscored the Magic 12-6 in the paint and outscored them 5-1 at the free throw line in the second quarter.
2.5 minutes remaining, first half, 53-48 Magic. TJ Ford keeping the rock alive, picks it up. The send out to Capono. 5 on the shot clock. Ford driving in the paint, fade, fire, hit back. And there's Bosh and a foul. Jameer Nelson.
else but Bosch. Going up, picking up that rebound, just getting popped by Nelson as he brings the ball down. Bosch, another trip at the free throw line, which he's done such a phenomenal job of so far in this series.
Leo, he is 19 of 20 in the series from the free throw line.
You know what it looks like, Chuck, from our vantage point? Raptors, it was embarrassing what happened in that first quarter on Sunday. They came out in this game, they thought it was going to be different, and it wasn't. It suddenly looked like, you know what? Enough of this. We've had enough of this. We're going to go out. We know we can play with you. We're going to go out and contest and go after it. And just that aggression is finally surfaced.
Chris Bosch with 20 first-half points. Remember, he had 40 against the Magic in Toronto when the Raptors won 127 to 110.
He's averaged 33 against them this season.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Evans. Dwight Howard. When he gets it that low near the rim, tough to stop.
He really is. He goes up so quick. He's getting better and better with his offense. A lot more comfortable. That's the effect of Patrick Ewing, working with him every day on his post-up game.
It's a 5-point Magic lead for Stan Van Gundy with a .44 remaining. Bosch outside the arc. Gonna try a three. Got it! Why not? Are you kidding me? He had 10 during the course of the regular season, and he drains it. It's a 2-point Orlando lead. Howard.
And Bosch playing with 2 fouls. Chuck doing a great job of being aggressive, but not picking up the third.
Here's Delfino. Folks, we have a tie ball game with 62 seconds remaining.
Raptors down 18 at one point, even with the Magic.
37 to 20 here in the second quarter. And we have Parker with a reach. Chris Humphries is going to come in. It's a good time to get Bosch out of the ball here.
Foul number 18.
Absolutely agree with this move right now. You don't want Bosch picking up his third foul. Give him a little extra breather here. What a performance by Chris Bosch here in the first half. Missed his last 3 shot and air ball. Says, you know what? That wasn't me. I'm going to knock this one down.
So Bosch, 23 points, 8 of 9 from the line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Well, Bosch has been unbelievable for the Raptors during the regular season. A lot of criticism last year, his first playoff experience against New Jersey. But here in the first half, Bosch has arrived in the postseason.
There's Evans and the Magic with 49.6 seconds remaining. For Lewis, this will be his 3rd free throw appearance in the series.
We're talking to Stan Van Gundy, very concerned about a possible letdown by his team. Even he felt that they started out well in this game. Would they relax? And it appears that they have.
Ford. That's way off the mark. That's an air ball. Ford is 1 for 6 and 2 for 15 in the series.
Continue to do what works.
Nice pass. Julie had to keep that ball in play to begin with, Leo. And then found the open man. We have 15 seconds remaining. Nelson with 2 fouls, playing forward about 40 feet away. 5 seconds to go. TJ on a drive. And now they're going to confer to see if that's goaltending, in addition to a foul on continuation.
And the question is, where did he gather the basketball? And it appeared that he gathered the ball on the contact. And now the official signaling that no, he did not. There's the contact.
Nelson Registered his third.
Look at that elevation.
His third penalty situation.
By Dwight Howard.
R1G2.
So Ford at the line where he's 2 for 2 with 4.1 seconds remaining. Raptors as a team
For the match
are 11 and 12.
Hito Turkoglu.
No goaltending call, just the foul shots for TJ Ford. And a 59-56 ball game for the Orlando Magic. You can't relax in the final 4 seconds there. They got some shooters who can get it done.
Just want to pick it up.
Full court press. Dooley from midcourt, good if it goes. Oh! Hit glass and rim. For the Raptors, down by only 2 after trading. By 17 at the end of 1, but Bosch was terrific. Capono off the bench, off the charts with 13. So we'll return halftime right here from Orlando for the Raptors and the Magic on the score.
Joining me now is Jay Triano, assistant coach of the Toronto Raptors. Jay, how critical was it to weather the storm after Orlando had another hot start?
I'm not sure if we really weathered it. I mean, when you fell down 18, you put yourself in a tough spot. But give our guys credit. They really bounced back, and they were played with a lot of energy. To start the game, we were real hesitant about shooting the basketball. As soon as we started to become a little bit more free with that, we stopped turning it over, and that stopped fueling their fast break.
You know all about basketball and the way star players sometimes put teams on their backs. How about the job Chris Bosh did so far in that first half?
Well, he's one of the guys that, didn't wait for something to happen. He went out there, when he got the ball, he attacked the basket. And, we went a little bit smaller because Rasho, Dwight can match up with him, but Dwight Howard cannot match up with Chris Bosh, and Chris is having his way, and hopefully we can continue that in the second half.
Thanks, Jay. Great insight as always. Chuck?
All right, Andy, thank you. So Bosch with a 23-point, 4-rebound ball game, 3 assists. He has 2 fouls. And Dwight Howard tonight with a 13-point, 10-rebound game in 21 minutes. And our winning strategies.
Contain your man. Orlando still shooting 50%, but a lot of that damage was done in the first quarter. Raptors much better, even though they got an X in the second quarter. Bonnie Howard, he's already got the double-double. Raptors have to continue to work on him and keep him out of the paint. Finally, point pressure, yes. The answer has arrived in the second quarter. Ford and Calderon, 11 points, 8 assists. And, Jay Triano talked about not turning the ball over, Chuck. The Raptors, only 3 turnovers in the second quarter, only gave up 2 points. In the meantime, Orlando 6 turnovers and gave up 13 points off of those miscues in that quarter.
And the matchup with Bosch and Howard, you're going to hear a lot about these two in the second half, because for Bosch, he wants to go right at Howard, and Howard certainly, when he gets the ball in the paint, tough to stop.
The advantage is quickness. Bosch has the inside-outside game, and he can put the ball on the floor, and that's what he has to continue to work on. Howard is a power guy and stays around the bucket, so more options available for Chris Bosch.
Raps did a much better job on Turkoglu as well, Leo. He attempted only 1 shot in the second quarter, and Jason Capono came off the bench, and he played close to 14 minutes with 13 points, 3 triples. That gives him 7 in 2 games.
He told me the answer, Chuck. He's back in the sun. He says, I got some color again. My friends are asking me, why are you so pale? I got color again. My jump shot's there.
Well, hopefully Mother Nature will cooperate.
That's
with
right.
the Air Canada Center on Thursday.
Keep his tan going and tee up.
Well, the Raptors have never led in the series. They trail by 2. Chuck Swirsky, Leo Rounds, along with Adnan Burke and Andrea Bargnani with his first hoop. He's playing with 3 fouls.
That is the shot. Driving to the bucket, the pull-up jump shot are the 2 areas that Andrea Bargnani can hurt the Magic.
Dwight Howard brimming out, and now the Raps can take their first lead of the series right here early third quarter. Bargnani on a pump. The 18-footer, got it! And there you have it, folks. It came at the 11:21 mark of the third quarter here. Raptors 61 and Magic 59, and that 18-point deficit has evaporated.
Bargnani, 2 shots, also did a nice job defensively on Howard last time.
Turkoglu misfired, and it's tapped away out of bounds by Lewis.
Keep in mind, Magic coach is very concerned that when their team hit threes early in games, they settle for threes. Sam Mitchell has seen that with his team all season long. Remember, these teams have similar characteristics.
And the Magic behind the arc, 4 of 16. Jamario Moon. And that ball went off the hand of Howard out of bounds. Our third quarter right here on the score. Brought to you by Hyundai.
I don't think I'd be looking for Jamario Moon on that pass, Chuck. I'm going to see if Bargnani can make his third in a row.
Raps turn it over. Lewis almost dragged that pivot foot. He has not shot the ball well. And then 2 players going to the floor, and we're going to have a foul against TJ Ford.
Now, we saw this in the third quarter in game 1. If you're Stan Van Gundy, where would you like to see the ball go right now, Chuck? Get a look at this collision right here, again, the physical play. Ford taking down Evans. But if I'm Van Gundy, I want to see this guy right here get the basketball. For 2 reasons. 1, he's matched up against Bargnani. He has the strength advantage. And 2, he can get fouled. Get various Raptors in foul trouble trying to stop him. So the Magic can't settle for those 3-point shots. They need to look inside. Stan Van Gundy, you can bet. He even said this in the last game where Bargnani had 25. He should have gotten the ball more. I should say Howard.
TJ Ford has picked up his 3rd personal and 2nd in the quarter. Evans with a runner off glass. No. Here's Andrea Bargnani.
Heads up play by Bosch.
And with TJ Ford finding Jamario Moon. And we have a push and foul on Turkoglu. Hedo has picked up number 3.
Hedo Turkoglu is not a great defender. Bargnani, with his long reach and ability to put the ball on the floor, can attack him as he did with Howard earlier.
A remarkable turnaround for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 18 in the first quarter. This is Bosch working against Lewis. Moon from the pocket into 3. Jamario Moon. Raptors will open up a lead here, 64-59. After going 9 of 11 behind the arc in the first quarter of game 1, the Magic from 3-point range are now 8 for their last 35. Lewis, no. Tip, no. Parker finds Ford. Open again, Jamario Moon. Dwight Howard really over that shot by Anthony Parker.
Got to go into the body. Don't try to be acrobatic. Attack.
Nelson. That's a 3.
So much more confidence in his jump shot in this game right now. Jameer Nelson feels he's in control when he has the ball.
3 double-figure starters now for the Magic. TJ Ford, no.
That's the right move.
Ford in the ball game is 1 for 7. Turkoglu taking a stroll to the rim. No, put that down. Dwight Howard.
Jamario Moon, when he's in the game, Chuck, he can't allow that penetration. He's got to use his quickness and be a factor defensively.
Chest to chest, Bosch and Lewis.
Now that's the right thing to do. When a guy's playing you chest to chest, get him off you. You have a right to turn, use your elbows as long as they're in a normal position.
Bosch with 25. Turkoglu penetrating inside. And a foul on the floor.
Foul number 33.
Against Jamario Moon.
His first.
Absolutely critical to close out under control on perimeter players Don't allow yourself to get beat. Get a hand up. But once you allow penetration, that's when those offensive rebound opportunities present themselves.
For Moon, his first in the third team. Lewis. Loose ball picked up by Howard and a foul on the Raps. And Toronto getting in early foul trouble here in the third quarter. With 8:01 left.
That's a tough break. Chris Bosh did a great job on Lewis. He alters the shot. Lewis ends up passing it. And unfortunately, it gets to Howard for the foul.
Parker has picked up his third. Leo, you've got Parker with 3, Ford with 3, Bargnani with 3, Calderon with 3.
And that's exactly why, if you're the Orlando Magic, those threes are nice, but get it to Superman.
Howard is 3 for 4 at the line. In the series, 12 of 15.
Just not looking anywhere near as smooth with his release. One of the issues he has with his free throw, the upper and the lower body don't necessarily work in sync. You flex your knees when you come all the way through. It should all work as one. You see a little mix in his rhythm. Good arc and rotation, get the bounce. Patrick Ewing. So now I got to talk to him about that one.
Howard now with 16 to go along with 12 boards. TJ Ford up a Bargnani screen. Bargnani, the step back on its way. 3 balls rimmed out.
And see how eager he is to shoot the ball? After he made those first couple of shots, you don't want him to wait too long to shoot it again.
And then Bargnani with a foul and a push as Jameer Nelson turned that corner. And for Andrea Bargnani, that's number 4.
His fourth penalty situation.
Jameer Nelson, outstanding job. As soon as he saw a little light, he put that ball on the floor and went hard at the body of Bargnani.
Nelson's first trip to the free throw line tonight. On the season, 82%.
He has really taken this series personally. A lot of people basically came into the series and said, hey, Orlando Magic don't have a point guard. He can't play. He's going, hey, wait a minute. You know what? I helped this team win a lot of games this season. Otis Smith, the general manager, he signed Nelson, gave him the big contract. He had the confidence in him. Right now, Nelson is showing that confidence is well worth it.
Moon, pocket ball. Dwight Howard. I'd say that was a pretty nice assist from Edu Turkovic. Bargnani, air, caught, missed by Bosh. And this is Turkoglu. Lewis driving on the baseline, high off the window. Put back jam and a stop. Dwight Howard grabs the timeout there. Dwight Howard just beating off those missed shots, always around the arc for those second chance dunks. Howard with 20 to go along with 14 rebounds. After Rashard Lewis on a drive to the rim. Nice to have Superman hanging out. The highlight of All-Star Weekend in New Orleans, other than to help the victims of Hurricane Katrina, of course, was when Dwight Howard donned the Superman cape and won the slam dunk contest.
Yeah, just a spectacular exhibition at the All-Star game. And you know what, Chuck? He doesn't have his cape on right now, but he's doing a pretty good impersonation of himself. Look at that, going up, throwing that ball down and say, oh yeah, that was nice.
You know what I love about him, Leo? He has an infectious smile. You know, Magic Johnson had the smile that just radiated a room and an arena. He's got that same smile.
Absolutely, he's having a blast. Every day he comes out and just enjoys himself. A boyish enthusiasm.
And the league needs more of that. Sometimes even, remember, this is entertainment. We take ourselves way too seriously.
Well, how many guys do you hear talking about having a tear in their eye after winning their first playoff game as he did on Sunday?
And Jameer Nelson threw it away. Here's Capoto on the floor. Capoto over Turkoglu. Got it!
Hey,
boy, Jason Capoto, he has got the mojo going.
And you know, when you're coming down in transition, take the pull-up jump shot, you know it's going in.
Capoto with 15 off the bench. 71-68 Magic. Lewis. Offensive rebound, Turkoglu. They're going to try it again with a reset of the shot clock. Charlotte Lewis on 4-13. Capoto left wide open. Stick that down the left sideline. I thought he was getting a heart attack. Nelson. Oh, those 2 threes from the elbow. Nelson with 15. TJ Ford. See if he goes after Nelson, and he does, and he missed. Wow. TJ Ford, 1 for 8.
Again, you can't answer back when the team's in the middle of a run, as the Magic are right now. You can't answer back quickly if you're not the one who's had the hot hand. This is what the Magic have done in the first 2 games. Quick shots have been answered by 3-pointers.
Jameer Nelson on fire. An 18-4 run for the Magic. Play continues. No timeout. 77-68. TJ Ford.
And see, the aggressiveness of Ford here, able to draw the foul on the body of Nelson. And this is why he doesn't need to settle for jump shots. He's got great quickness, was extremely effective in the second quarter. When the jump shot's not falling, continue to penetrate, continue to find your teammates.
And Nelson has picked up his 4th, and he's going to leave the ball game.
And Jameer Nelson, he's had the hot hand here in the second half, knocking down a couple of long jump shots. Always on balance. Good follow-through.
Well, he is hot. Bob Delaney made that call. Calderon playing with 3 fouls. And Carlos Arroyo seeing action for the first time of the series. This is Bosch. Moon, foul line left. Jamario Moon is 1 for 7. Arroyo to the rim. Missed the layup attempt. It's a 5-on-4. Capoto. That is money right there.
He has got the hot hand going. The Raptors have to recognize that. Get the ball to Capoto or look inside the Bosch right now. Got to get back to scoring points in the paint. That's how you got back into this game.
And they're going to call a foul on Dwight Howard.
Relentless effort right now by Bosch. He's given up a lot of pounds right here, but he is fighting. He helps out on Arroyo. Drops back in on Howard. And takes the hit. Gives it a little bit of an exaggeration. Out right now, reacting to that replay.
And so does Stan Van Gundy. He felt that Bosch flopped.
Well, you're seeing a lot of that in the playoffs thus far. And you know what? If the official's going to call it.
Too much of it's going on, though, Leo. Capoto. Nope. Good perimeter D by Calderon. On Dooley. 7 on the clock. And 3 on the shot clock.
3 seconds.
Dooley, a little bit too much dribbling, and Stan Van Gundy says, I need to take a timeout here to set. This is where coaches earn their money. Drawing up, designing a play, late shot clock situations, every possession critical. We're in Orlando, 3:12 to go third. Magic up by 6. And welcome back to Amway Arena in Orlando. 77-71 Magic over the Raptors. 3:12 remaining third. Our Hyundai Think About It, some NBA trivia. And a question, what three current NBA coaches played for Orlando during their inaugural season?
Oh, got to go way back to think about that one.
Yep. And one just was recently hired by the Milwaukee Bucks, and he holds an NBA record for most assists in a single game.
And one was a rookie coach in the NBA this season as well.
Actually, two. So Stan Van Gundy, one of his better players, is on the bench. Jameer Nelson with 4 personal fouls. And you've got Bogans, Dooley, Arroyo, Howard, and Lewis. Well, looks like one of those Australian football things.
Everybody's jockeying. No one wants to give up anything easy here.
Lewis, and a foul by Capono with 1 second on the shot clock. Wow.
Foul number 24, Jason Capono.
Australian football rules, a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, but Sean Lewis stepping out. Capono just a little too aggressive there. Have to be aware of the time on the clock. Sean Lewis, 11 points in this game, been to the free throw line 3 times.
Both teams doing a solid job shooting free throws. Orlando, 16 of 18. The Raptors are 12 of 13. You know, the Raptors have only sent 2 men to the foul line tonight. Bosh and Ford. Delfino, 3-ball. Can Lewis get a piece of that?
Richard Lewis did a great job of getting a hand on that ball. Remember, he's 6'9", Chuck. He surprises you with his length.
Arroyo, nice pass. Howard, for the foul. Are they going to give this?
Yeah, they're going to give it to Dwight Howard, talking a little trash to Carlos Delfino after that play. Excellent pass from Carlos Arroyo. A tremendous passer, then dropping the ball in, and right afterwards, Dwight Howard didn't see all of that, but talked a little too much to Raptors Delfino.
Let's see, Leo. You know, while the crowd's loving it, if you're Stan Van Gundy, you can't allow your judgment to get in the way of common sense as far as the technical. I mean, you don't know what can happen in the final 2:48 of this quarter.
I'll be honest with you, Dwight Howard was just having a little fun there. He wasn't really taunting Carlos Delfino. I'm a little surprised the officials did give him a quick technical. I think Howard himself was surprised. Crowd now voicing their displeasure.
Dwight Howard.
Here's Dwight Howard just saying, hey, was that you underneath me? That's not much of a technical.
Howard with 22 points, 16 rebounds.
Yeah, there's so much emotion in these games. I think you really have to be careful on how quickly you fire off a tee. You're one of the officials.
Turkoglu in for Lewis. Lewis with 12 points in 30 minutes, 4-13. Turkoglu has not scored a bucket since the first quarter. Nice pass. Oh, Bosh.
Excellent job of Bosh, not only making a catch, but then going up strong, knowing Howard right there looking for the block. Calderon, 5 assists.
Some international competition here at the point guard. Royal from Puerto Rico and Calderon from Spain. Long rebound, Turkoglu to the rim on Bosh. No. Parker. Calderon less than 2 minutes remaining third. Delfino, line to the lane, to the cup. And he draws the foul and will shoot 2.
I like that, Chuck. He could have taken the 3-point shot. He heard a little bit from Howard instead of settling for the jump shot coming right back. First of all, gets Howard to leave his feet and goes right at the help defender.
Delfino with some swagger.
Well, Raptors move the basketball. Don't come down, take a quick shot. Delfino doing the right thing. You see a big man running at you. Attack, and he do not having position as he tries to get to Delfino.
And Turkoglu has picked up his fourth, so two starters for Stan Van Gundy in serious foul trouble, each with 4, Nelson and Turkoglu.
That's why it's so important. The Raptors kind of got out of their aggressive mode to start in the third. But when they're attacking, they're able to get fouls on Nelson, on Turkoglu. Remember, this Orlando team is not a great defensive team. And that's where the Raptors have to take of their quickness.
And Leo, the two principals and the marquee players, Bosh and Howard, each with 2 personal fouls. So they're in good shape.
Remember, Bosh has had 2 for a while.
81-76 Magic. 1:48 left, third on the score. Arroyo playing for Nelson. Dooley. And Howard had the ball scored out of his hands on the way up. He wanted another dunk on a putback slam.
Again, Raptors catching a break. He should have had that.
And they call a carry on Carlos Delfino. Delfino thought he got fouled by Dooley. He heard the whistle and was going to go to the free throw line.
And Sam Mitchell. No reaction there. Dooley. Pretty good job defensively. Tough call, Chuck.
Yep. Lewis. Good closeout, Delfino on Dooley. Then Dooley turns the corner. Missed it.
A lot of contact on that play. Delfino got whacked.
They are letting him play. Howard really wants to go after Bosh.
So good at taking that inside shoulder, putting it right into the chest of Chris Bosh.
That's 24 points now for Howard, 16 rebounds. Calderon works off a Bosh screen. Jose Calderon.
Just like he did in the second quarter. Came in for TJ Ford and settled his team down.
Lewis over Delfino, way off the mark. Lewis is 4-14, but Dwight Howard at 24-point, 16-rebound game. Bosh with 27 in the ball game. He had only 4 here in the third quarter. We'll return, fourth quarter coming up. Who will seize the moment at Amway Arena? Will the Raptors tie up this series at a game apiece? Will the Magic take a 2-0 advantage into Toronto on Thursday? Stick around. We'll return in a moment right here on The Score.
Third quarter stats here on The Score, brought to you by President's Choice. The Toronto Raptors and Orlando Magic nearly identical in field goal percentage and three-point field goals, free throws as well. Orlando does have that rebounding edge and bench points. Toronto getting a huge lift there. Every time this team seems to go to auto, Sam Mitchell keeps emphasizing to his club the importance of spacing. Of course, the more you can get your players spread out on the floor, it creates easier scoring opportunities. We'll see if his players can heed Sam Mitchell's advice and try to make a run in this fourth quarter. It could be pivotal for them. Let's go back to Chuck Swirsky and Leo Rhodes. Guys.
And then what's going to be very interesting here, the two marquee players. Bosh has played 35 of a possible 36 minutes. Howard has played 33 of 36 minutes. Remember, Orlando is thin with the bigs, with Cookout, along with Petit. They double Howard. Dooley. No. Dooley's missed 2 good shots underneath.
I like that quick double team with Capono and then Calderon helping out on the glass, but a turnover at the other end.
Yes, quick hands by the Magic. Arroyo, Bogans, Lewis. Bobbled by Dwight Howard, whips it up and in.
Howard just looked up finally. He couldn't lose the ball, and it went in. He's had a couple of good opportunities that slipped away that time, despite Bosch being all over and making the shot.
Now this time it's Bosch on Howard. Right baseline and a travel. And Bosch goes to the floor.
Pretty good anticipation there by Dwight Howard. Bosch is charging right into him, and that's a big wall to hit, Chuck.
Well, with the Raptors playing small ball, Rasho Nesterovic, who started, played the first 5 minutes, and that's been it.
Yeah, and that's not something Sam Mitchell, Rasho's been playing great basketball for Toronto. This is strictly a matchup issue. The one time the Raptors beat Orlando this season, they were playing small ball, and Sam Mitchell feels that that's their best shot.
This early 4th quarter. Lewis on a post-up against Delfino. Now he would do more of that, Leo, instead of selecting to take that 20 to 23-footer.
I agree. I mean, Rashard Lewis, once he gets down low in the post against small forwards, he has a good size advantage, and he really gets up quickly.
Bosch, no. Gortat has come on now. Seen his first action just to give Dwight Howard some rest on the bench. And that's all he's doing, folks, right now. Dooley, elbow, nope.
Got to look at Bosch right here. If he's matched up against Gortat, you got to take it to him.
No question about it.
Knocking down another jump shot. Jason Capono with 20 on 8 of 11 shooting. Raptors going to make another change. They're going to bring Andrea Bargnani into the game as soon as they can.
Our 4th quarter on the score. Brought to you by Kia.
Well, you mentioned it, Chuck. Rashard Lewis subbing for another jump shot in the matchup with Delfino. He's got to look to take it inside and use some of that side.
Parker. Rimming, no.
Over the top, Magic ball. And for Toronto, number 7.
And now Bargnani checks in, and Bosch is going to take a rest with Howard on the bench. Both teams are just buying time with their stars.
Exactly. Good opportunity for Bosch to catch a blow. Bargnani matched up against Gortat. And in that matchup, Chuck, he's got to bring him away from the basket if he gets the ball at the offensive end and put it on the floor. And that's something Stanley like to see
on Delfino, and he scored.
Absolutely. And the one other time he settled for a jump shot and missed. Right now, Rashard Lewis, that's the play.
Yep, and this is a good time out by Sam Mitchell because Orlando is going to really work on that lower left block in the post. We'll return in a moment on the score. And welcome back, our Hyundai Think About It, some NBA trivia pertaining to the Orlando Magic. 3 current NBA coaches played for the Magic during their inaugural season. The team photo of their expansion, and Scott Skiles, now the head coach of the Bucks, Sam Vincent of the Bobcats, Reggie Theus of Sacramento, and also in the mix, they had Otis Smith, the current general manager, number 32. You had Nick Anderson, number 25, still connected with the Orlando organization, and there's Reggie Theus, number 24. And there's the GM. You'd like to work for him, giving Rashard Lewis $126 million, Jameer Nelson $35 million, Dwight Howard $85 million.
Well, he's obviously done something right. 52 wins on the season.
And how about doing something right for Jose Calderon?
got to get some stops. The paint has been the difference. 16-2 for Orlando in the second half.
And 44-24 in the entire ball game. Lewis.
Good job by Delfino. Right up in his face, forcing that tough turnaround. Moving away from the basket.
Both Bosch and Howard on the bench. Saving some fuel in the tank, and Howard pops off, and he'll be coming in a moment. Andrea Bargnani knocks it down.
That's the advantage right now on the floor for the Raptors. Andrea Bargnani cannot be guarded by Gortat.
Well, Howard's going to re-enter the ball game. Let's see what Sam Mitchell does with Chris Bosch. Dooley. So this is Turkoglu from the elbow. Gortat double teamed and the send out.
Well, the big fella knows why he's on the floor, Chuck. That's the biggest thing he can give the Magic while he's out there. Just work inside.
Some anxious moments here for the Magic.
Nice job by Anthony Parker, just taking that ball away from Gortat that time.
7:13 left. Bargnani. Big money shot. Got it! None of the nylon for El Mago.
I'm just impressed how he's making the right decision, Chuck. He's using that dribble to free himself up. Gortat's getting completely spun around, trying to stay with him.
A 7-0 run for the Raps to narrow the deficit to 2. Andrea Bargnani.
Great substitution by Sam Mitchell. Take Bosch out, get Bargnani in, and he's done an outstanding job of taking it at Gortat.
So Bargnani with a 3-ball. 6:54 left. Our Miller Genuine Draft Smooth Play of the Game featuring Dwight Howard.
Just going up and over Carlos Delfino, just extending high. Delfino did everything he could, but it wasn't enough. Dwight Howard picking up a technical afterwards. When he told Delfino that he couldn't get up with him. Bosch back into the game right now. And Howard.
Raptors going with Capono, Delfino, Bosch, along with Calderon. Bargnani also on the court. Turkoglu beating Howard off his hands out of bounds. Let him a little bit too much. And the Raptors can tie it up with a 2-point field goal, take the lead with a triple.
A play like that, you just want to throw it into Dwight Howard. Just give him the basketball.
This is a 7-0 Raptor run. Calderon to the rim of the pump. And the ball jarred out of his hands. He wanted a foul, didn't get it. It'll be a toss in. Baseline left. 16 on the clock. Bosch with a touch. He scored only 4 points this half. Taking only 4 shots. Calderon over Nelson. Popped out. That ball was halfway down, man.
One thing you want to make sure of, and we saw this in the first half when Bargnani hit a couple of shots, don't forget about him.
There's Dwight Howard, got sandwiched and fouled. We got a Raptor down, Leo. I think this is Delfino near the rim.
Foul number 24. Jason Capono.
Holding on to his chest area.
Toronto, number 18, Anthony Parker.
Delfino right here. A little contact into his chest as he tried to cut off Hedo Turkoglu.
Scott McCullough assisting Carlos Delfino. With Dwight Howard, 4 of 7 from the line. Our Subway wrap-up. With the Magic in front. 89-87 with 6:15 to go. And Dwight Howard having a 27.18 rebound game. Raps with a record second quarter when they were down by 18 at the end of 1. They came back, did a terrific job. And of course the play of Jason Capono.
seen, we touched on the fact that Bargnani has had the hot hand. You want to try to keep him involved in this game. And let's not forget about Jason Capona as well as he shot the ball.
Yeah, Capona with 4 triples. He's got 20. 8 in this series.
Just got word from the Raptors bench that Jason Carlos Covino's okay. Just took a shot in the ribs, but he's all right.
Bosh, the release, and a miss. Bosh is 2 for 5 in the half.
And he may be tired right now, but he's got to put it on the floor against Howard.
Jameer Nelson, way off the mark. He rushed that shot. The Magic are 7 of 26 behind the arc. The Raps are 8 of 25. It's a 3-point Magic lead with 5:33 and running. Calderon hides behind a Bosh screen and buries it. So Jose Calderon with a 12.5 assist night in 20 minutes.
See if the Magic go inside the Howard. He's got Bargnani on him.
Turkoglu with a stop and go. No. Put back jam. Dwight Howard. Sam Mitchell is furious.
He's yelling at Andrea Bargnani. He has got to get the rebound. Chris Bosh did a great job of coming over to alter that shot of Turkoglu. Bargnani's got to get the rebound.
Nine on the clock. Bosh knocked out of his hands with 5 ticks on the clock.
Andrea Bargnani, if he's on the floor, he's got to be a rebounder. Here going after the ball, misses it, but just stands there and watches as Bosh does the work trying to help out. He's got to step back in there and keep Howard from finishing.
Bosh, nope, goes to the stripe, shooting 2.
And this is exactly what we're talking about as far as Bosh putting the ball on the floor. Has to use his quickness. He's exhausted right now. He's laid it all out in this ball game. But the one way he can attack Howard is with the dribble. Here getting it up and getting the contact on the release.
So Bosh, who went to the line 13 times in game 1, a perfect 13 of 13. He's 8 of 9 from the stripe. And this is the first free throw attempt of the half for Chris Bosh. With 4:42 left.
You know that Bosh is going to give you everything he has in this final 5 minutes of the play. Andrea Bargnani, as long as he's on the floor, yes, he's got to be a threat to score, but he has to give everything he has to help out Bosh and company on the glass.
It's a 1-point Magic lead with 4:40 to go. Stan Van Gundy's working that ball in water and then some. Before it's over, he'll need a well. Rashard Lewis. Nelson. Open is Bogans. Big shot. 3-ball in front of the Raptor bench.
Outstanding ball movement by the Magic. They smell the open man and move that ball.
Well, a smothering defense every time Calderon attempts to make that turn on the baseline. At least 2 players are there to greet him.
That's why it's so important to keep your spacing. Give Calderon some passing opportunities off the dribble.
Bargnani. Bogans. Big shots. Pete Bogans. Back-to-back triples for the veteran from Kentucky.
Doing an outstanding job of finding the hot hand. Bogans has it going down the stretch here. Calmly going up, knocking down that long jump shot.
Horton's X Factor. Tonight, I selected Keon Dooling. I should have taken your Tim Horton's X Factor and Ron Bogans, and you took Jose Calderon, who's been solid.
I thought Jose's done an excellent job in this game. TJ Ford came out a little erratic early. Calderon settled the team down. TJ Ford came back in and played extremely well. Then in the second half, again, we saw a similar scenario. And Calderon was the one that had the calming effect on his team down the stretch. Now Raptors completely in small ball, Chuck. With Bargnani out of the game, it's Chris Bosh and 4 perimeter players.
Carlos Delfino! You talk about ice in your veins. My goodness. 98-94 Magic. What a ball game. We hope you're enjoying it tonight right here on The Score throughout Canada.
Here's the key. You know the Raptors are going to be able to score. Can they stop the Magic now with this lineup on the floor?
And it's 3 to key. Dwight Howard, no argument there as he trots the other side.
Stan Van Gundy knows it's a difficult adjustment for his team defensively right now. Raptors want to give Calderon a lot of space on the floor if they work the pick and roll to create for his teammates.
Calderon. Right pocket. Bam!
Chuck, he wanted that ball. As soon as he got rid of it, he sprinted to the corner in the hopes of getting it back. No hesitation whatsoever on the release.
Back-to-back trays for the Raps. It's a 1-point Magic lead with 2:44 to go. Here's Jameer Nelson all the way to the cup. Rejected by Bosh. Here come the Raptors on a 3-on-3. Raps looking for the lead. Calderon on the baseline. Capoto leans in. Bank shot, no. And we are going to have the ball is out of bounds yet. Capoto is out. We have a timeout. You gotta love it here, folks. You can't beat the NBA. And welcome back to Orlando. Our 4 coaches, Ed, Sam Mitchell, making the adjustments as we need to shoot the ball, better play defense, and we just have to play better, period.
Well, Raptors definitely shot the ball better, 45%. Orlando is averaged 50% against the Raptors this season, including game 1. Now down to 43%. How about this play by Jose Calderon? You dribble the baseline, gets rid of the ball, and then sprints to the corner, and he wants it. He can't wait to get it back, turns, and lets it fly. Just a tremendous competitor that loves this part of the game.
We have 2:28 remaining in regulation. Bosh of the Raptors down 98-97. Dwight Howard and Bosh have gone at it, and for Dwight Howard, a 29-point, 20-rebound game. Back-to-back 20-20 games in the playoffs. The last time that occurred back in 1969 by the Hall of Famer Nate Thurmond of the Warriors. On the shot clock. Delfino has fouled Dwight Howard.
Caught that matchup with Howard, had no choice but to grab on and commit a foul there. When those situations arise, the Raptors are going to have to recognize them immediately. Bosh stepping out on Jameer Nelson, and immediately you've got to get help if Howard's down low in the post.
It's only the second team foul for the Raps. Second on Delfino. 10 on the shot clock. Turkoglu against Parker. Foul line right. Nope. Lewis the putback.
Lewis really being a factor in the second half, using his size not only to score, but as you see right there, picking up the rebound.
Bosh wants to challenge Howard. Calderon. Tie ball game. 100 apiece.
Jose Calderon, 18 off the bench.
He has 10 here in the fourth quarter. Jameer Nelson to Turkoglu. 1:33 remaining regulation.
Magic are not seeing Howard inside at all.
Lewis Grimmy, no. Rebound, Parker. With 1:20 remaining in regulation, the Raptors could take the lead here.
Sam Mitchell very animated right now, yelling out plays, almost on the floor.
Here is Calderon. Bosch. 10 on the shot clock. Delfino. Crossing over. Delfino up, out. And he will go to the line.
Perfect plan of attack right now. That spacing we talked about and not settling. Calderon's got the hot hand. Delfino not afraid to put the ball on the floor. And I'll tell you what, if I'm Dwight Howard, I'm extremely frustrated. This is a guy that's dominating this game with 29 points, 20 rebounds, and no one's giving him a look inside. This should be his time of the game with this lineup on the floor.
Turkoglu's picked up his fifth. Is Delfino at the line where he's 2 for 2. Looking for the lead right here with 64 seconds remaining. As a team, the Raptors are 17 of 19.
Late game situations, get your legs into your shot. A little extra to get it over the rim.
This crowd of 17,500 making noise on their feet. This ball is up, and it is good. Raps by 1. Timeout, Orlando. This is a 20-second timeout.
What a ball game.
Oh, the Raptors trailed by as many as 18 in the first half, down by 17 at the end of 1. Ran off 39 second quarter points, a Raptor franchise playoff record. And here we are, Leo. It's come down to a 101-100 ball game with 64 seconds to go.
Oh, my Bosch, has he had a good game. Chris Bosch, 29 in this game, and has been such a positive factor in every aspect of this game for the Raptors.
More great basketball following our game. It's going to be hard to top this one, folks. Catch the Suns and the Spurs next right here on The Score.
I'm sure the Raptors have to be talking about what's going to happen, and if I'm Stan Van Gundy, I want that ball into Dwight Howard. Somehow, some way, they've got to find him and find him quickly. You don't have to get tricky, just give it to him deep.
And if you're the Raptors, foul him immediately once he catches the ball. If he's near the rim. This is Turkoglu creating space. 3-ball off the mark. Jameer Nelson has it. Clock continues to run. That ball never touched the rim. Nelson. Lewis for the lead. No good. And Bosch threw it away.
That's the third offensive rebound down the stretch of this game the Raptors are giving up. They're doing a job defensively, but you've got to get the rebound.
And Howard is fouled from behind.
In this ballgame right now, it's 16-7 offensive rebounds for the Orlando Magic. You cannot waste those defensive efforts and not get the rebound. Everybody has to run that ball down.
So this foul will go against the Raptors, and after Bosch threw it away.
At least he threw it down to the other end of the floor, Chuck, and that's the important thing. Don't give the Magic an easy opportunity on the save.
We'll have 14 on the clock, 35.1 seconds remaining in regulation. Welcome back, our Subway wrap-up from Orlando. Calderon has been fabulous, and so has Dwight Howard. Adnan.
Chuck, Leo was mentioning the fact the Raptors are going to try to defend the entry pass to Dwight Howard, but Stan Van Gundy all season has used Hedo Turkoglu a lot in the fourth quarter. In fact, he's the Magic's leading scorer in the fourth, so if they can't get the ball to Howard, look for Turkoglu to make a move, guys.
That's a great point, Adnan, but Hedo Turkoglu has not only been missing, but missing badly down the stretch. Uncharacteristic for him. As you said, he's averaged 6 points in fourth quarters on the season.
So Bogans will inbound for the Magic. Foul line extended right, just to the left of head coach Sam Mitchell on our near sideline. Bogans putting the ball in play to Turkoglu. Turkoglu on the drive to the rim. Up good! What a play! Hedo Turkoglu. Giving the Magic a 1-point lead with 30.3 seconds to go.
And when the jump shot's not falling, what do? Take that ball to the bucket, try to get fouled. Strong move by Hedo Turkoglu, maybe the NBA's most improved player this season. High off the glass, in traffic. getting it to go down.
But he is money, isn't he? How many times have we seen late clock situations with a ball in his hands?
Just very confident. Mentioned the numbers in the fourth quarter. 16 times this year, he scored more than 10 points in the fourth quarter.
All right, let's talk Raptor ball now. Bosch.
Well, remember, Calderon has been playing exceptional, so I think you'd like to get Calderon and Bosch in a pick and roll scenario and see what they can create. A lot of spacing. Everybody ready, get good movement. Regardless of what happens, Chuck, the Raptors will have an opportunity here. Orlando's going to have the ball coming down the stretch.
Raptors have one full timeout remaining. The Magic have a 22nd, and that's it. Parker putting the ball in the hands of Calderon. Bosch trying it in the lane. Bosch rejected by Howard. Jameer Nelson passes the ball over the timeline to Turkoglu. He's fouled by Capello. What a big time swat. Dwight Howard.
Chris Bosch put that ball on the floor with the idea of drawing contact. It appeared from this angle. He's going into the body there. Excellent defensive play by Howard. Going up straight. That's a pretty good no call, in my opinion, by the officials.
So Turkoglu at the free throw line. Now, Leo, remember, this is a 103-101 ball game.
Sam Mitchell, he was looking for the call on that play, but as we saw in the replays, pretty good defensive play by Howard going straight up.
It's a one-possession lead. Quickly over the timeline is Calderon. Calderon on the drive. Delfino. Got it. 9.6 seconds remaining.
Go for the steal, quick foul here.
Yeah, you don't want Dwight Howard touching the ball in this situation. You want your better free throw shooters handling the rock. And Turkoglu has to burn their last time out.
20-second timeout Magic. 20-second timeout Orlando.
Leo, I want to go back to the play with Bosch one more time. Was that, did Howard get a piece of that ball, or do you think he just played him straight up?
He just did a great job to alter that shot. Appeared he may have gotten a piece of it on the end. Bosch was definitely trying to get the foul, but you got to give Howard credit on that play. He went up as straight as he could and tried to avoid committing the foul. Get another look at the play. Here's Bosch going inside, Howard going up and ball from that angle. That's a different angle than we've seen before. Might have to reconsider that call.
Well, they did give Dwight Howard a block on that play. So, Leo, it's 104-103 Magic with 9.6 seconds to go. Orlando will put it. I would think you're going to try and get the ball to Lewis or Jameer Nelson.
Those are the two guys that I would be looking for right now. So remember, Toronto, watch out for the lob just in case with Howard, but you want to try to get a quick steal and a foul. Oh, offensive foul by Doolin. Bob Delaney right there. Jose Calderon took a shot right in the face from Keon Doolin. What a turnaround. Wow. Just with the right hand, Doolin reached out and connected with Jose Calderon, and Bob Delaney was right there to make the call.
Well, the Rats are going to have a chance to win it right here, folks, with 9.3 seconds to go. It's a 1-point Orlando lead, and the Rats have just used their final timeout. What an incredible ball game.
Jose Calderon.
Now, Leo,
Took that hit right on the nose.
in a situation like this, you're down by one. Do you want to? You got to get a good look, but do you want the ability and the opportunity to get a second chance, or do you just go late second.
Everybody's going to the offensive glass. I mean, you're not waiting till the very last second to take a shot. You're coming down the floor and trying to get the best possible shot as soon as you can. It's not a question of time right now. You just want the best opportunity to win this game. And if there is time on the clock, everybody's crashing the glass right now.
Well, Sam Mitchell designing a play, diagramming just to our right. Will it be Bosch? Will it be Calderon?
Jose Calderon.
Will it be a Caputo? You never know.
Or an Anthony Parker. Anthony Parker's been clutch with the Raptors throughout his time. He's played a lot of big-time games in EuroLeague play. He's not afraid to take the big shot. Nor is this guy right here, Chris Bosch. He's had an outstanding game at 29. Officials putting the ball in half court.
Yep. This crowd, 17,500 up on their feet. Chuck Swirsky, Leo Rounds, and Ned Burke on the score. Parker, Calderon, 6 seconds remaining. Bosch for the lead. Rimming, no. Rebound, Magic, ball game over. Take us through the last sequence, the last play of the ball game.
Jose Calderon using the Bosch screen, coming right back to Chris. He looks at his situation. Howard laying off him. Goes up for a shot he's made countless of times in his career, but just not getting the friendly bounce here in Orlando.
And the Magic have taken a 2-0 series lead, Game 3 in Toronto on Thursday night at 7:38. Heartbreaking loss for the Raptors, who battled back from a 17-point deficit first quarter. Adnan.
Well, Rashard Lewis, how key is this victory? I mean, the Raptors really battled back, but you guys were able to hang on in the end.
It's very big for us. You know, we're playing at home. We want to keep the home court advantage, but we knew they was going to come out playing well tonight. They did. We missed a lot of open three-pointers, but, you know, we stuck in there. We was able to win the game.
People talked to the job you did defensively on Chris Bosch. What were you able to do tonight?
They went small. They went different on us. I wasn't able to guard him tonight. Dwight had to guard him. And Dwight wasn't closing out to him as much, but I thought we did a great job. You know, Chris Bosch stepped his game up. He's an all-star player, and that's what he's supposed to do.
What did you think the Raptors were going to do in that last play? Go inside to Bosch or kick it outside?
They ran the right play. You know, they went to the man that was carrying them all night, and he just happened to finally miss a jump shot, and, you know, we came up with the rebounds, able to win the game, but, you know, they play well tonight.
Dwight Howard so far has been huge so far in this series. You guys have rode him all season. What's the secret to how he gets so many second chance points?
Continue to get the ball into him inside, and when we miss shots, you know, he has great hands. He's able to get offensive rebounds and put it back up. And he's putting a lot of guys in foul trouble, so we want to continue to give him the ball. They're trying to put him on the free throw line, but he's going to shoot free throws well.
Thanks, Rashard. Good luck in Game 3.
All right, thank you.
Chuck?
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Our Miller Genuine Draft and our stats, Leo. Go ahead.
Oh, Raptors have done a great job throughout this ballgame to bring Orlando's percentage down to 42%. Remember, this is a team that lit them up for 53% in Game 1. The Raptors shot well at 45%. Also made 11 threes in this ball game. Both teams about even at the free throw line. 8 rebound advantage for the Magic. But how about the bench of Toronto stepping up 57-18 over the Magic?
And Hedo Turkoglu. Huge shot